So what happens when you sue the elite? When you actually try to stand up for yourself? So I'm a small business owner. I'm trying to stand up for this harassment, these people that...
He's violating the court order again. You can literally see Paul Saladino's name right there.
...have been conspiring against me. Judge simply dismisses the case. I have filed over 20 of these lawsuits in the federal court, and the...
So he tried to argue to get rid of the default judgment, which is basically impossible. And the judge said, no. It's a default judgment. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, you're surprised?
The same thing happens every single time.
And miscellaneous relief order. So, I think he was arguing that because of his health issues, the court has to be delayed, or the trial has to be delayed. He doesn't have any health issues. He went under elective surgery.
Judge dismisses the case immediately after I filed it. What am I supposed to do? Most people don't even get as far as me. They just give up and they can't afford a lawyer. I figured out how...
Oh, by the way, the motion he filed was fucking unhinged. He claimed Paul Saladino is part of some Jewish secret society that's trying to control the world. Like, no shit, it got denied. Like, this guy's a retard. He may as well send, documents to the court written in crayon.
How to file the lawsuit myself, and there's nothing wrong with the filing. It's just these corrupt Freemason Illuminati judges, they're bought and paid for. They are bought and paid for. You have no chance in the court system. My best bet is to pay someone to hand out flyers and expose people and raise donation money for myself, so I can afford to live and afford to keep supporting my businesses. It's completely disgusting what these people do, and it's so blatant and obvious, and there's no recourse for it. So when they sue you, when they file a lawsuit against you, and you try to do anything in the court, judge does the same thing. Dismisses all your motions, ignores them, rules in favor of the secret society person that's suing you, the elite person that's suing you. They will always win the case 100%. And you would think they would at least play the game a little bit, try to make it not look as obvious, but no, all 20 of my cases immediately dismissed. Don't even get, the other person I'm suing isn't even aware the case was ever filed.
Yeah, Frank said he might declare personal bankruptcy. I don't think it actually has anything to do with this court case. I think it's because he took out huge loans to get those corrective surgeries, and to avoid paying off the loan, he's just going to file for bankruptcy.
Never even got that far to notify the person I'm suing of the case. It's completely in disgust. It's just despicable. There's no other word.
So that is completely untrue. In order to actually have a lawsuit, you need to have the court documents presented to you for a lawsuit to actually be initiated. So he's lying.
For it, and I have no recourse for it. Literally going to have to. And when anyone in New York want a job to hand out flyers, let me know. As orbital reconstruction surgeon, I'm half blind. Dealing with all this business nonsense and lawsuits and chargebacks is just never ends. I don't know what the point is anymore. With what these evil assholes have done to me, I've probably sent at least 1,000 people to hell already, so I think I've done enough in that context. I'm pretty sure that's what these secret society members tell the lower level members to get them to do evil stuff for them, is they say that, there's no existence after this life, so, what you do in this life doesn't matter, just be as selfish as possible for yourself. That's what they tell their secret society members as the truth, but...
He's saying this when he has a business that makes money by torturing and killing animals.
What if your life on this planet was a test of how good of a person you were? What if? If that's the possibility, and you spent your life doing evil things and stealing from people for your own benefit, what if you then have to come back and live 100 lives as those people who suffer? Think about it that way. Me,
I don't want to come back here in any way whatsoever. So I'm going to do my best to be as good of a person as possible if there is any remote possibility of that happening. I wouldn't gamble with that one. You know, imagine what's going to happen if that's a possibility. If this planet is a testing ground, and when someone like Doc passes away and meets the creator or whatever, how screwed is he? How screwed is he? I wouldn't want to know. I wouldn't want to know. You know, I'm just at the point where I'm completely over it. You know, as much as I care about my employees and the people that I support, they really don't seem to appreciate me, and I feel like it's not even worth it at this point. Do they appreciate me in some capacity? Maybe. Do they know how good they have it compared to what they would be doing? Absolutely not.
That's really weird. He's complaining about his employees now. I wonder if he's like not paying them or something.
So, I don't know.
And all the animals that died for Frank to make money. I hear the animals screaming.
Yeah, fuck Frank. Things should really be a hell of a lot worse for him if life was fair, but at least his life is crumbling. Thanks for the donation.